Morning, everybody. It's Alistair, aka that pesky social worker, coming to you this morning on the morning walk with Grace, who's being crazy. You being crazy? You see what I have to deal with. But it's the Zoomies. Anybody who owns a dog, you're well aware Zoomies are a thing. So today I wanted to talk about the weekend and not the artist. Actually, the 2 days. So I am blessed enough to right now have a 9-to-5 job where I just work Monday through Friday and I have the weekends off. And I say blessing and privilege because I worked retail from 18 to 25, I want to say. Yeah. So I'm well versed in the hospitality, food service, retail world. I did that for a very long time, and I didn't have to work a 4th of July for the first time since I was 18 until I was 25, which is a big deal for those of you that are still in those sectors. So I say blessing and privilege because it is for me to be able to have those weekends. And what I've been noticing is that on the weekends, I tend to, well, before I made changes, I tend to fall apart. And I don't know if this is the case for any of you, because I spend so much time being focused and centered on trying to just get through the week that by the time I get to the weekend, I think about like a collapsing Jenga tower. I mean, really, just like falling all over, pieces everywhere, no structure, no regulation, me just doing whatever I want, whenever I wanted, however I wanted. And I would wonder why I would feel like shit on Monday. And it would take me all week to get back to this place of like feeling like I was centered again, just to knock those blocks back over. So I guess the message for today is that if you are one of those people that happens to be in a blessed and privileged position to have weekends off, I strongly encourage what works for me. It doesn't work for you, it doesn't work for you, but one of the things that I have found to be very helpful is that I actually unplug on the weekends and I structure them. And what I mean by that, sorry, Grace was like, squirrel! It's literally like living with a tiny dog. What I mean by structure and unplug is that I actually don't watch TV typically on the weekends until late in the evening. I spend a lot of time journaling, and I spend a lot of time reading and just reflecting and working on things that are important to me, like taking walks and making these videos. And it really helps me feel good for the coming week because I know that I spent my time the way I wanted to spend it, and I wasn't tied to somebody else's agenda for at least 48 hours. Like, that's really freeing. So I strongly suggest to any of you all that happen to have, weekends free and you find yourself kind of just flying by the seat of your pants on the weekend, consider making a routine. And nothing major, doesn't have to be regimented like a travel itinerary, but, the basic pillars for me are I get up, I walk Grace, give her breakfast, do my journaling, set my intentions for the day, and then usually I spend the day just doing a lot of self-education and reaching out to loved ones here and there. So that's what I do. So those are the morning thoughts from your pesky social worker. I hope everybody has a good weekend, has a good Saturday. I hope you get to enjoy this day however you want to enjoy it, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Bye.